kings of Kentucky high school wrestling for about the past, 15 years. Our guest here today, he is one of the pillars of the Union County dynasty. Sir, if you would, tell us who you are.
My name is Isaac Thomas, and I won the state tournament in 2010 at 135.
I was going to say, man, got that 2010 state championship. Of course, this is your 2010 review video, and we have to tell the story here of how we got connected. This is August 19th, 2025, just a couple days ago on my social media as of this filming. I made graphics for all the three-time state champions. Started back at 1964, worked my way forward, and I got to some guy you may have heard of. Heard he's a pretty weak wrestler named Caleb Irvin. And I had Caleb's information correct. I had his years, his weight, the whole shebang. But guess what I done? I used the wrong photo. Guess whose photo I used? His. I used Isaac's, and there was a few people in the comments, hey, when did Caleb and Isaac change? You know, I didn't know Isaac was a three-timer, and I got to looking. Sure enough, I made a mistake. Well, I guess it was a happy mistake because it got us linked up, and your brother got up with us and was able to get us together, and here we are just a couple days later. So I guess it was a very productive accident. You know what I mean? So, like I said, man, I'm glad we were able to get it linked up. Now, you were a senior in 2010. We'll talk about all your state tournament runs and all that kind of stuff here a little bit later in the video. But for those that don't know, what gets you started in the wrestling, man? How do you find it?
Honestly, my little brother started wrestling. He started wrestling when he was a sixth grader, and I'm only 14 months older than him. And I went to his first dual meet at the high school, and I thought, dude, this looks super fun. I'm definitely going to join up. And, I guess my little brother is the one who got me started.
Now, your little brother, I guess, is Keaton, correct?
Yes, sir.
And Keaton's the one that reached out on Facebook and got us linked up, got numbers exchanged. So, man, much appreciate that. We couldn't have done it without you, because you're one of the people I've been looking for. You can go back in the Union County playlist and listen to all the people I name off, and I think I name you in just about every video of guys I'm looking for, because you were off the grid, so to speak. You know what I mean? Off the social media grid. So trying to have everybody, put out an APB for you. But, man, Union County, like I said, currently, man, the kings of Kentucky high school wrestling. Currently, as of this filming, they're in first place with 16 team state championships. You were a part, I believe, of two of those, the 07 and 08 years, correct?
Yes, sir.
And they are, Union County, the Braves are also in first place overall in the state with, I believe it's 82 individual state champions, 81 boys and one girl, and I can only imagine they're going to add to that total. Jarvis Elam, state champion, Union County, Brooks Black, all the Irvins out there that are involved with the Union County, everybody else that has a hand in the Union County program on both sides of the house, the Union County girls and boys. I don't know what it is out there, man. You guys just grow them like corn, grow them like soybeans. The state champions pop up everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to think that I've been out of wrestling now for, 2025. I graduated in 2015. 10 years now. But when I graduated from college, I coached for a year, and just anybody who has anything to do with wrestling knows that, like, it starts in the feeder league. Mm-hmm. And man, we've just got a powerhouse. This was 10 years ago. So 10 years ago, and I'm sure it's still got to be good. But 10 years ago, we had a killer feeder league, and what we did. So we're a small town, Union County, really small town, and we've got 4 elementary schools. And what we did is Robert Irvin, the the brainchild, the founder basically of Union
Mhm.
County Wrestling. Well, of this dynasty of Union County Wrestling. Union County Wrestling has been around since I want to say the 70s. I could be wrong. You can fact check me on that. But he what he would do is he would take all of us high school wrestlers and he'd send two or three of us to Uniontown, and two or three of us to Morganfield, two or three of us to St. Anne's, and two or three of us to Sturgis, and we would just coach these little kids. And then at the end of that season, we all these schools would meet up, and we'd have a huge dual meet, and the kids loved it. Man, they loved it, and that's how we get our kids started.
And was Jordan and Jaden Rainey in that group?
See, man, this is where I've been out of it for so long. I've only ever even been in the same room as those guys. I've never even
Okay,
talked to them. I don't know. I don't know them personally.
I got you. Who were some of the names that come through that when you were coaching? That you can remember?
Um, God rest his soul. Bryce Sheffer,
Yep, Bryce.
Saul Irvin, Micah Matthias Irvin. Let's see. I can't remember his name now. He just got third at the NCAA's Division One.
Oh, Stephen
Uh,
Little.
Stephen Little.
Wow.
Uh, honestly, those are the only names that I can really think of right now.
And buddy, that's some high powered names right there coming through. So man, that's kind of cool, man. And the sport of wrestling in Kentucky is growing. It's well behind other sports, but more schools are picking up teams. Um,
Yeah, the county I'm in. I'm in Adair County. This is where I live, and they just got their team this year for the first time.
no kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Of course, Adair County, that's Columbia, Kentucky. That's where Lindsey Wilson goes, or goes. That's where Lindsey Wilson is. That's where you went to college and wrestled. We'll talk about that a little bit later on in the video. But man, you had some unbelievable partners in the room, some unbelievable names of Kentucky wrestling. Of course, in '08, you were on the team with Jarvis, team state champions. We'll talk about '09 and 10 just in a second. But when you talk about getting the youth program going and all that kind of stuff, but when you're, I guess, a freshman in '07 and then a sophomore in '08, are you, looking around the room at some of the names and like, wow, we're pretty good. We've got some animals in here. We could be a state championship team because Union County, their first individual state champion was 1976, Tim Thomas. That was also the year that they won the first team title. They had the first dynasty, if you will, 76, 80, and 82. Had some names come through in the 90s, early 2000s, but the Union County name really has kind of exploded from 2007 forward. But like back to that original question, are you looking around as a freshman just like, whoa, what in the world is we're good?
No, not at all. Because you didn't have time to look around. You were too busy trying to keep your head getting smashed into the wall. I mean, you got to think, man. I was 2007. That was only my third year wrestling. And Jarvis is my training partner for my freshman and sophomore year. And then he left, and then Caleb was my training partner until I graduated. But man, I just no, I had no idea that we were
Yeah.
we were good at all because you got to think, I was JV freshman year, dude. I was just trying to be a part of something. You know what I mean? And man, I had no idea, and that room was it was such a brutal place to be. Man, we had fights break out about every other practice. It was you had to survive. That's basically what it was. And it never even crossed my mind to think we were a good team because I was just trying to survive practice.
Yeah. Now, of course, Mitch Irvin in 2007 wins it. Most outstanding. Union County wins the team title. Do you get to go to the dungeon in '07 to Frankfurt for the state tournament?
No, I did not. Because you got to, again, you also got to think remember, you're asking me the questions, so I don't know. I was a little dumb freshman kid. I was just trying to be a part of something.
Yeah.
So I said the JV weren't. It's not that we weren't allowed to go. It's just I don't think the team possibly had the funds to take the JV. We were
Okay.
such it was a new thing. You know what I mean? It was the birth of something.
Well, the reason I asked that is Mitch's mom, Vicky Irvin, she sent me a video, and it's great. It's got all of Mitch's matches, the Parade of Champions, of course, his finals, but it's also got the celebration of Union County coming back into
Right.
Sturgis on the bus, fire trucks pull into the high school. They have the big pep rally. People, kind of give a speech or whatever. I didn't know if you were on the bus coming
No,
back.
see this is where the coaching staff is so great. There's something in our town called the old Walmart parking lot. It's where the old Walmart used to sit, and then they built the new Walmart just like right down the road. So they parked the bus at the old Walmart parking lot, and all the JV kids met up with the team that just got back from state, and then we got on the bus, and then we went through the parade. So yeah, I was part of the parade.
Well, I was going to say, depending on how you answered that, I was going to insert a clip. So you guys are getting ready to see a clip of the '07 Union County team come back into Sturgis and Morganfield there.
What's up, baby? Number one. Number one. I get that camera out of my face.
It's like hot weed. I didn't have a single. Man, be quiet. Look at all the.
Gosh, there's a bunch of people.
Aunt Ramen's always like. Everybody hung their
Brock.
Who's this? Oh my gosh, man. Your dad hasn't put down that video camera yet.
There's one out there.
Oh, there's an Indian. Hey, Paxton. Peyton, there's another Indian. Hey, you got your sign. Here you go, hold it.
Hey, thank you.
At about 2 o'clock this morning, and at about 6:30.
The 2008 year, man, you're a sophomore, 112 pounds. Again, team state champions. You had Jarvis win 103. But you come in 8th place, man. It's got to be a good feeling your first time there at the big event, the state tournament, getting on the podium, and also being able to, I guess, savor more of being a team state champion, correct?
Yes, yes.
I got you. You caught me mid drink there. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good, man.
Now, 2009 as a junior, 140 pounds. Before we talk about who you wrestle, I just want to kind of give everybody because you were 112 pounds as a sophomore.
Right.
2009 as a junior, you're 140 pounds. You're 125 Aaron Carr state champion. 130 Caleb Irvin state champion. Went on to be a 3-timer. 135 Luke Irvin state champion. You had to bump up all the way up to 140 to make the lineup. But you're in the state finals against a returning state champion from Louisville Eastern named Justin Davis. Justin, unfortunately, I guess for your side of it, he wins an 11-5 decision on you. And wouldn't you know it, Justin would go on to be voted most outstanding wrestler. So you went from, as a sophomore, placing to a junior, being under the lights in the big show, but didn't, I guess, turn out the way you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember much about that match?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, let's backtrack a little bit. Of course, just from what you said, that all your viewers can tell that, like, oh well, he obviously didn't have a place on the team if he didn't bump up. And I went from 112 to 140, man. As I had a big growth spurt over the summer. There was no way I was going to make 119. Obviously, I wasn't going to make the team at 25, 30, 35. So I had to bump up to 140. And man, all the wrestlers watching this video, man, that was nice. It was nice wrestling in a weight class you didn't have to cut weight for. And two, man, it's just like I didn't, again, just trying to be a part of something. But you want to be good at what you're a part of. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I wanted to do good, but if I went into that tournament ranked ninth place, and man, I was just having fun. And I started beating people I wasn't supposed to beat. And to be honest with you, man, I was just happy to be in the finals.
Well, I didn't mean that as you couldn't beat one of those guys, but it's hard.
Oh, let me answer that question for you. I was not going to beat one of those guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I can live with that. I guess that reply. But your team in 2009, you come in team runner-up to Trinity. Trinity had some absolute hammers on that team as well. Hitchings, Myron Bradbury, John Fahey, Grant Ullman. There was a lot of dudes on that team that were tough. So it was really a two-team race, Trinity and Union County. And Union County kind of fell on the short end of the stick on that one. But, man, 2010, you're back down to 135 pounds. You talked a minute ago, you said it was great not having to cut weight. Was cutting down to 135 a choice that you made? Was it something you and your coaches kind of was like, you're probably going to fit in best and probably have the best shot to get on top of the podium at this weight? Or how did it go from that 140 to 135 cut?
Well, that's one thing that's really great about having Robert as your coach, because he takes you and the team, and it's an equation, and he thinks about you, and of course he thinks about the team, and he's like, well, what's going to fit both best? And Robert just told me, he goes, you've got the absolute best shot at winning it at 135, and that's where the team needs you. So that's where I went.
Okay. Hey, buddy, sometimes you got to listen to the mad scientist, right?
Hey, I'd tell you right now, I'd run through a brick wall if Robert Irvin told me to.
I believe a lot of guys that wrestled for him or been in the program would say the exact same thing. Of course, like I said, you're a senior, 135, 2010. You start off the state tournament with a tech fall, 22-6 over Jose Soriano from Bourbon County. You get to the second round, you win a major decision over David Moore of Fairdale out of Louisville, 22-8. So you've had two matches and you scored 22 points both matches, man. Was it just takedown and cuts, or just?
Yes, yeah, I was a real big on my feet guy in high school. Yeah,
I got you. Now this is one I want to kind of talk about. In the
Honeycutt.
quarters, you're wrestling Kyle Honeycutt from St. Xavier. Man, you win a 2-1 decision, a squeaker. So talk to us about that one.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I was headstrong. I went into the tournament. I think what was my record for the whole year? I think my record that year was 52-1 or 52-2. I can't remember. But I was just cocky, just headstrong. I thought I was going to go in there and the match was going to be like the previous two matches. And Honeycutt showed up to wrestle. And that's what he did. And I remember that match so well. I think he almost got a point against. He almost scored a point just for me not putting my foot on the appropriate starting line. You know what I mean?
Oh, a caution?
Yes, he almost got a point for that. I was just not in good headspace. And I'm not taking anything away from Honeycutt. He wrestled
Right.
good. But I just really overlooked him.
I understand. I get it. In the semifinals, and I'm probably going to mispronounce this guy's name, and I do apologize, but you're wrestling Travis. I believe it's Kowarskik. You win a 10-1 decision. Travis would go on to get third. You're back in the finals. Your second straight year in the finals. This time you're wrestling Jordan Murphy from John Hardin. Of course, everybody knows John Hardin. That's in the Elizabethtown area, Hardin County. They also had a really great wrestler that year, two-time Josh Johnson from John Hardin. And I think you know Josh pretty well.
Mm-hmm. We roomed with each other for about 3, maybe 4 years.
I got you. Of course, we got to go to Josh's house, and we had a session there with all the John Hardin State champions. Had you wrestled him before, Jordan Murphy?
Josh? Did I wrestle Josh?
No, Jordan Murphy.
Yes, I wrestled him earlier in the season, and I think I beat him 9-4.
Okay. So you kind of have an idea of going in, who he is, what he's good at, what you're maybe able to score on. Is that a fair assessment?
Yes, that's a fair assessment, yes.
Okay. Back in the finals this time as a senior, and you've got 3 or 2 other people. You have some 8th grader nobody's ever heard of before in 2010 named Brock Irvin. Bless his heart. Never, hope his wrestling career turned out. And you've got your practice partner, Caleb, in the finals with you. So you got you and 2 other people from Morgan Field out there, or I guess back in the backstage area, warming up. Mm-hmm. Of course, Caleb was in the finals in 2009 as well. He won it in 2009. Are you guys just kind of like off by yourself warming up? Or are you kind of talking to Brock, telling him, hey, this is you're going to be under the lights. What's going on back there between you 3?
No, not at all. Me and Caleb were warming up with each other. And to be honest with you, I don't know. I couldn't tell you what Brock was doing. I'm sure Brock was warming up too. Yeah. But man, you got to think. You're about to be in the state finals. You know what I mean? I'm don't want to sound selfish, but I was thinking about myself. You know what I mean? I was nervous.
Man, I get it. I completely understand. A lot of guys that we've done videos with that's had multiple guys in the finals, they'll say, Coach wanted us to be by ourselves. We didn't want, who we see in practice every day, just to make it feel like another match, feel like another tournament. It's not, we don't want to psych ourselves out too much. You got a familiar face. I didn't know how that went.
Well, you said you've been doing this for 19 years. You remember doing it at the Frankfurt Center, don't you?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, man, they really need to bring it back there too. Man, I love the Frankfurt Center.
Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but that building no longer exists.
Oh, well, that would explain it.
Yeah, it got demolished about 6-7 years ago now, as of this filming.
Well, that would explain why they don't have it there anymore. Okay. Yep. But so they had all the finalists in the back. So you know where the tunnels were, right?
Oh yeah.
And so they had the mat. So man, I was warming up right next to Jordan before we even wrestled.
I understand. Now, normally my method of operation is if somebody reaches out, I get a phone number, I reach out to them about doing the review video. I'll send them like a screenshot or maybe like a 10-15 second clip of the match. Hey, I've got your match video. I've got your awards presentation. I've got all this stuff. Would you like to do a review video? Most people, they're like, oh my God, how'd you get my video? And we get it scheduled and we do all that. Some people's never seen it. And I'm like, part of doing business, man, is, you want the video, you have to agree to, do it. And so we sent you the video. I think you had to show somebody how cool you used to be. Is that right?
Yeah, that was my wife. Yeah, I had to let her know who she married or who I was before she married me.
All right, so she never got to see you wrestle?
No, we met in college, and she never went to any of the dual meets or the tournaments we held at Lindsay, and I was just like, it sucks that the woman I love never got to see how cool and tough I was.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, the number of guys that we've done videos with that um, got married out of high school, never met their wife before, never got to see them wrestle. That's one of the first things they want to do is, yo, come here, girl,
Yeah,
sit
I think
down.
what and I love her to death. I sent it to her because my phone, for some reason, my phone's not compatible with our TV, and she put it up on our TV. She whatever you call it, mirrored it or whatever,
Yeah,
and yeah, we
stream mirror, whatever.
watched it on the TV with her and my kids.
How did they like it?
Oh, dude, I've got a 4-year old, I got a 2-year old, and a 8-month old. They were mad that Bluey wasn't on.
I got you. I was gonna say if
Yeah,
it's not cartoons or
yeah.
whatever, I get it. But give them a year or two, right? Give them a year or two. Now, before you watched it, I guess the other evening when I sent it to you, how long had it been since you think you'd watched it?
Ooh, probably 8, 9 years.
Okay. All right. Now, this video, 2010, it's got a very special presentation at the beginning of it for Coach Walls. I think that was his last year with coaching Union County team, or being, I guess, associated with Union County. And it's got that. It's got the match video, and it's got the medal presentation along with the team presentation trophy. Now you see that big 2000s era video board. Looks like we're using Microsoft
Yeah.
PowerPoint. Of course, it was a great the dungeon. I've said in every single dungeon video that we've done from 1996 to 2011, our tenure at the dungeon, the best atmosphere the KHSAA has ever produced. The Sweet 16, get out of here. State football, get out of my face. Baseball, under the lights at the dungeon was the best.
Yeah,
When
by
you
far.
when you saw the lights start coming down, you heard the music, the glow sticks, all that kind of stuff, you just knew this is special. This is not something that happens all the time. And you got to experience that twice, man. It's cool that we get all these different perspectives of people that maybe were in it multiple times, maybe only in it once, whatever the case is, but just to get their reaction, how they felt. That way the generations coming up can kind of let it live in lore and infamy, the ones that never got to attend, because it's just one of those you can't replicate. No matter how hard you try, no matter how much you explain it, you just had to experience it, right?
Yes, sir. Oh man. It's just no. I don't think I can really say and improve upon what you just said. It was wonderful. The beach balls, the glow sticks, everything you just said. Yeah, dude. I can tell you've done this before.
Yeah. I never got to officiate the state tournament at the dungeon, but I got to attend it. I got to attend the '05 and the '06 years. Um, it was just phenomenal. I mean, it was just truly a phenomenal. If you like, no matter what, you could not know anything. That's a double negative. Let me re-say that. You could have no knowledge of anything to do with wrestling. You could just go in as a fan of any sport, of just competition, just drama, theater, and be entertained for 2.5 hours. Just sit there in your seat, watch the introductions, watch the matches, watch the medal ceremonies, and just be entertained with scholastic age young men competing for a state championship in this environment. I don't know how else better to say it, right?
No, dude, you're killing it.
I got you. And speaking of killing it, man, 2010, here we come.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, Kentucky Wrestling Coaches Association Representative Steve Pfizer will make a special presentation to Coach Dennis Walls from Union County.
Coach Walls there.
Since 1980, Coach Walls has accumulated 506 wins, 2 state championships, and a state runner-up, 7 regional championships, along with 15 individual state champions. Please give Coach Walls a big round of applause for 30 years of dedicated service to Union County athletes.
Coach Walls, got to meet him this past year at the state tournament. And there you are, man. It cuts right into the match video. You're in that traditional Union County blue and white with the trimmed in red singlet. Jordan's in that red and white singlet. You've got Chris, one of my buddies, as an official, and Mark Shoemate as the assistant. Mark passed away on us a couple years ago. Now, from neutral here, man, what's your go-to takedowns?
It would usually be a duck under or an ankle pick or a lateral drop.
I got you. Earlier you said you were good on your feet, so were you just mainly a takedown cut type of wrestler?
In high school, yes, yeah. Okay. But see, we got a new coach. His name was Marcus Hain, and he taught me a post single, and that's, I think, if I'm not too badly full, that's what I take him down with. The only takedown in the regular time limit that I get.
I got you. You can hear the Union County crowd in the back cheering for you.
Oh, yeah. That fifth man is important.
Absolutely, man. He gets in there pretty deep on the shot, but you do a good job defending it.
Yeah, I've always been, getting your tail whipped every day. You get pretty comfortable with getting someone getting on your legs.
I understand. Now, for those watching, the edits, the cuts in between the action, that was the way the original video comes, so I had nothing to do with that. You get in pretty deep there on the single.
Try to come out the back door.
Yep, trying to come out. And he done a good job right there of not giving anything up, too. Got to give credit where credit's due, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, man, he wrestled a heck of a match. It's hard, thinking of just watching this, because I went on to wrestle 5 more years. Mm-hmm. There's so many things I wish I could go back and tell myself, man, you did not look good right there.
And that's the end of the first period. Your score is tied 0-0.
Yeah, see, I told the ref to let him up.
Okay, I was going to say, so he took down, you let him up, gave him his one, so we're back on our feet. Was that something you were used to doing, or just something coaches gave you the advice to do? Or?
Almost every match.
Okay. That was a really big rule change about 15 years ago, was that instead of having to go optional start and push them away, give them the option to, to go neutral. Right there, a really good reshot, but he was able to defend it. There it is. You get in deep. You get your takedown.
And I'm assuming I'm going to cut him. Yep.
I'm going to say, woo. May have been a little bit of that, Mr. Shaw. As soon as he sees this, Chris will message me. Well, we're neutral. Right there, you kind of look over at your corner. They kind of tell you. You remember what it was?
No idea.
Okay. I didn't know if it was, some piece of sacred knowledge. I believe Chris called your opponent there for stalling. Jordan got hit for stalling, I believe, right there.
And then he took me down.
So he gets a takedown on you. Now, here from the bottom, what do we look? Are we just trying to get away quick as we can, or
Big stand-up guy. I wasn't, nothing big on reversals.
I go.
Get away.
Man, he's taking it to you. Give him credit.
And just man, I'll tell you what. You wrestle Caleb Urban for 2 years. Someone gets in on your legs. You're really not that worried about it.
Yep.
I'm used to it. I was used to it at that point.
I can imagine. All right, so it's your choice. You're going to take down. And he kind of cuts you right there, too, so it makes it 4-4. Pretty much the whole fourth period, the whole third period to go. Did you kind of have a like a super secret move you kind of keep in your back pocket for close matches, or was it just take it as it comes?
Take it as it comes. Wrestle.
You get in deep. He's lifting through the crotch there.
I think I'll come out the back door here soon, too, or at least a smart wrestler would. Yep.
All right. Stalemate, we're neutral. Looks like I think that's shoemate checking you for blood. So we got a little bit of a break in the action. We're back here. Same score. Now there it is. I'm going to say Mark is right in the way. Come on, Mark. Move out of the way for us. Man, you're staying on that leg like a dog with a bone. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Clock's ticking down. Got about 30 seconds left here. 4-4. Are you aware of how much time is left?
I mean, I really couldn't tell. It's from the way I'm wrestling, it doesn't really seem like it.
Counting down, counting down.
We're both going for it, though.
Yep. Both still pushing it. And that's the end of the regulation. We're tied. We got a 1 minute sudden death period, or sudden victory, I should say. I don't want to use the word sudden death, but sudden victory period.
All right, fans, we got our first overtime match.
It almost gets me right there.
Yep.
First points are going to win here.
All those years in the practice room against Caleb is paying off because you're able to fight through that. Caleb and Jarvis, I should say.
Yeah.
And right off the whistle, man, you shoot in. Do an excellent job, but he does an excellent job defending. Ooh,
there we go.
Nice job. You win.
First move I ever learned.
6-4.
That was the first move Robert ever taught me.
Oh, was it really?
Lock spin.
And here's the medal ceremony, man. For those that never got to attend the dungeon or see a photo of the layout or anything, the awards podium was literally just right feet from the finals mat.
The good old days.
The good old days, buddy. There's Coach Bancamper giving him his medal. You wrestled Kyle.
Mm-hmm. I wrestled him again in college a couple times.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm. Savage.
For Savage, okay.
God rest his soul.
Oh, he's passed away?
Yes, sir. He passed away in 2013, I think.
My goodness, I had no idea. And there you are, man, getting your medal, getting your plaque and your bracket from Coach Walls. And then it's going to cut right into the team ceremony.
Champion goes to Union County. Union County, third place overall with 129 points, and the small school champion.
Spread out across the front of the podium, guys. Spread out.
Is that you holding the trophy?
It would appear so, yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. Now, who is McKinney there that's got the 189?
He passed away. Oh, man. Don't get me started on Timothy.
Okay.
Timothy passed. Oh, that was figure of speech. Timothy passed away. He had a brain aneurysm when he was a sophomore. We all thought he would have been a two-time state champion. And that's not just like sentimentalism or anything. He was good. He died the year before that.
My goodness. Thank you for sharing that story, man. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And that's where that video ends, man, the 2010. So, before I guess you watched it back the other night, but before that, did it play out the way you remembered it?
Well, I knew that I won in overtime. And other than that, that's really all I remember. Because I went into the match thinking, I remember talking to Robert thinking, I'm not nervous. And it scared me that I wasn't nervous. And, man, I was pretty confident I was going to win. But man, Jordan came out there and man, he wrestled like he had nothing to lose and you could see it. Mm-hmm. And, man, he wrestled, he had a good match, man. And, I told his dad that at his funeral. And, man, I just remember, man, he came out there for blood.
Well, to Jordan's family, I truly had no idea he passed away. We're our deepest condolences for the loss of Jordan there. Like I said, I had absolutely no idea. But your teammates, of course, Brock there in 2010, he won the first of his 5 state championships. Caleb won the second of his 3. And your brother, man, the weight class below you at 130 come in 7th place. So it's got to feel good to have your brother on the podium too, correct?
Yeah, and funny story, the one who got me into wrestling, I won a state title. I think the highest he ever got was 3rd. The highest in college, the highest I ever got was 7th. I All-American twice, but I got 7th both times. And Keaton got 3rd in college at the national tournament. But yeah, oh Keaty Wop. Yeah, man. No, it was cool. It was super cool.
Didn't know. Let's talk about, you brought it up, we mentioned it before, but you went on to wrestle at Lindsey Wilson. Was Coach Ruff your head coach there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's
You
what I
can't you
thought.
can't if you're talking about Coach Ruff, you can't not talk about Abe Cross, who was the
Okay.
assistant coach.
I got you. I don't think I know him.
I think he's the dean of students at Lindsey now.
Oh, well, got some connections there in Columbia, huh?
Yeah.
I got you. So, man, did you wrestle there? You said, I think 5 years. Is that correct?
Yes, I had a medical red shirt my junior year. Yeah.
And you said you All-American at the NAIA 2 times, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's pretty cool, man. Pretty impressive resume. Was the wrestling room that you guys used, was it connected there to that student center when you wrestled?
The wellness center, yes.
Wellness center, yeah. Because we used to have the state duels there, Lindsey Wilson, and we had sometimes we'd have like the big school and small school at the same place, or sometimes it would be small school one area, big school over in the other gym. I guess like the actual, not the wellness center, but like the actual gymnasium area. That's where we would have the finals for like the small and big school over there. So kind of pretty nice campus, man, what I got to see of it.
Yeah, no, my years at Lindsey were very fruitious. Yeah, they were. I've got nothing bad to say about Lindsey. Everything, yeah. No, I loved wrestling for Coach Ruff. Dude, honestly, like a second dad, to be honest with you. Nothing bad to say, and I miss it, as we all do.
Yeah. Now before we wrap this one up, got a few things here, some Union County guys. So to the Union County faithful, jot this down, try to get in contact with these guys. Let's get some of their videos done. 1981 Maurice Brown. I have your video. Reach out to me. We've talked to Joe Rudd, but if you know Joe, kind of put a bug in his ear, kind of get him on that motivated trail. 1985 Brad Hagedorn. We've talked to Brad, but we got to wait till the harvest season's over with, so we're going to be getting with Brad. Brad Irvin, 1992. Brad, come on, man, hook up with me. Monk Trowbridge from 2000, reach out to me. We've talked to Max, Irvin, to Mitch, and to Brock. We just got to get those lined up. Caleb Irvin, reach out to me, man. I think you're going to hook me up with Thomas Buckman. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. We are going to be doing a memorial video for Bryce Schaefer. We're going to do all 4 of his, I believe, with his family at some point. So people's been asking about Bryce's videos. We are going to do a memorial video for him. Saul Irvin, reach out to me. Matthias Irvin and Micah, reach out to me. Jake Insco, reach out to me. Stephen Little, Payne Carr, guys, reach out to me. And Braxton Corbett. Now, everybody's waiting on a set of twins from Morganfield. We're going to do theirs after they graduate. So they're currently seniors as of this filming. You may watch it 10 years down the road and think what you're talking about, but as of the date of the production of this video, Jordan and Jaden are seniors. They have asked to wait until they graduate, and of course, we give them all the respect in the world on that. So any of those guys that we've mentioned that you have connections with, reach out to them, reach out to me. We'd love to have them on. You're going to be, I believe, our 18th Union County State Champion. There's 82 still to go, or 82 totals. We've still got a pretty good ways to go, but we start knocking some of these guys out, man. We're going to have pretty good Union County library. People can sit back and enjoy some of the names of the past, some of the founding pillars of that Union County tradition. So, Isaac, man, we've talked a lot, discussed a lot. Anything else, we haven't brought up or said? Man, the floor is yours.
No, man. Hey, this was awesome. It was a big surprise, and it was an awesome surprise. I told you that day that you made my day. It was hey, I'm 33 years old. I got 3 kids and a wife. It's nice to relive the glory days. You know it.
Yeah, and man, that's one of the great things. There's so many. I say that in every video. There's so many great things about this series that I love. The community that we've created, how we've bonded, the geography of the state, the generations of the state, how we've got people maybe wrestled in the 70s that are now Facebook friends with people that are in high school now, giving them advice, watching videos, all that. Just the great community that we've created. But one of those great things is the ability to give somebody like yourself their state championship video so their family can have it forever. You don't have to wonder where it is. They don't have to think about or use their imagination about how good Dad was or whatever. They can see it. They can say, "Wow, Dad, you were pretty good." I guess once they get out of watching Bluey or
Yeah.
Whatever cartoon is popular, you know what I mean? But just having it forever, family reunions, whatever the case is, friends come in. Hey, let me show you this video. Hey, you guys remember this? And you can have it, family functions, whatever the case is, team reunions, class reunions, whatever it is, you can have it forever. And it's something I love about this is just being able to give it back. Just being able to give back to you guys and just being able to tell stories. I mean, that's something that I love about this series as well is we've had great wrestling in Kentucky for a very long time. It's just been hid for far too
Right.
long.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have this platform and the story now of Isaac Thomas can go into the Union County playlist, go on to the state championship playlist. The world can see what we knew all along. And man, it's just another defining moment of Kentucky wrestling history, man. And I'm glad you're able to be a part of it.
Hey, I was glad to be a part of it, man. It was awesome. I would not be where I am today without wrestling.
I completely understand. So, youngsters, remember that when your coach is pushing you, when you don't want to run those laps or do that early morning workout or whatever, just remember what Isaac said right there. Let that resonate with you just for a little bit. And I think that's a great place to wrap this video up. So, Isaac, man,
hey,
appreciate you doing this. Thank you. Thank you all for watching. We will see you guys and girls on the mats.